Which is next, Rick? Okay, the soft white. Let's show, actually, I think Yaz has that on, soft white.
Yes,
last
you rocked
call.
everything in this show today, girlfriend. I'm loving it. Thank you for being here for me
how
today.
tall are you? You're 5'9" and a size 12, would you say? Okay, 5'9" and size 12. Looks amazing and everything. All right, well, thank you so much.
My
this was
pleasure,
amazing.
as always. I'm gonna go have a little nap and...
Why not? Why not? Well, stay tuned. Coming up next, I think Colleen is here with Andrew Lessman and our today's special, which I'm going to get off air in order because I want my skin to look amazing too, right? Marla says yes. So that's coming up right now.
Hi everybody, I'm Colleen Lopez. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. We're having the best time. Andrew Lessman is here. It's a quick one-day visit with a very special today's special. You just heard Helen mention that anybody that wants beautiful glowing skin and you want to do it as easily and affordably as possible, we have a product brought to us by Andrew Lessman called Phytoceramides with biotin. This is nature's own internal moisturizer for your skin. So if you want your skin to look more radiant, more beautiful, more glowing, this is a product to try. And you're gonna hear reviews, we're gonna get you all the science behind it. I'd love to show you the offer. I do need to say, I met with our sales planners and they told me that this would be completely sold out.
This afternoon.
So this is way above what we had anticipated. Last year it sold out early as well. We did this only one time before, and even last year we did not offer this big 360 count. So today for the first time you have a full 1 year supply because you only take one capsule a day. One a day is all you need. For $159.90, that's gonna last you for an entire year. You're saving $130, and the majority of the people ordering these today are getting that large 1 year supply. We also have a 240, a 120, a 60, and a 30 count. It's free shipping, flex pay on the largest choices, and it's one of those products that I just started taking it last year when you did it for the first time as the Today's Special. I love this product. What I've noticed more than anything is the evenness to my skin. My skin is very even. When I'm not wearing any makeup, my skin used to be a little blotchier. I had a lot of redness in my skin. I find that it's extremely even. And I think my products, my beauty products, work better. But truth be told, Andrew, there's no moisturizer that can do what this product can do for us.
Well, because technically moisturizers really don't moisturize. What moisturizers do is they give you a sense of moisture. They're typically oils, nut oils, oils from various seeds, and what they do, those fatty molecules, oily molecules, we think back to things like Vaseline, olive oil back in the day. These are things that when you put them on your skin, that smoothness, that luster, it gives a sense of moisturization. But that's not water. Water is moisture. If you want your skin to be moisturized, it's all about delivering moisture, retaining the moisture in the skin itself. And that's something called the stratum corneum. The stratum corneum of our skin, that's the most important layer of our skin in terms of the skin doing its work to retain its characteristics that we deem beauty characteristics, the smoothness, the eliminating the roughness, eliminating wrinkles. To the extent we can maintain the stratum corneum healthier, to the extent we can maintain the ceramide levels, phytoceramides that we're delivering here, to the extent we can maintain the ceramide levels in our skin. And we're not just talking about the skin on our face, wrinkles on our face, or the texture of the skin on our face, but our entire body. In reading the reviews, and I've probably over the couple of shows we've done, I probably read around 25 reviews, I'd imagine. And I'd say at least a half a dozen of them spoke about the skin on their heels. Some spoke about the skin on their hands, on their elbows, certainly on their face, the wrinkles on their face, around their eyes, around their mouth, around their nose. So this is a product that's delivering an ingredient that only knows to be utilized. Our body delivers it to the site where it's used, and it's used in our skin. The stratum corneum of our skin very carefully layers these ceramides in a fashion that it protects our body from water loss. And that design in our body, that design wasn't about beauty. That design, which goes back eons and generations, that design wasn't about having beautiful skin, plump skin, reducing wrinkles. It's what we talk about today, but that design was about survival, because the two things that threatened our survival more than anything when you go back in time was a lack of food, starvation, and a lack of water. And this is an ingredient that's all about preserving the water, because think of a sponge. You leave a sponge out in the environment, it eventually dries up. We are like that sponge. If our body didn't have very well-designed systems to retain its moisture, that moisture gradually is lost. Every time we take a breath, moisture is lost. When you go out in cold weather and you see the vapor in the air that condenses, that's happening all the time. Even if it's not cold enough for it to condense, every time I breathe here, every time you breathe at home, that moisture is leaving your body. There's moisture constantly leaving the surface of your skin. And that's notwithstanding the incredible design, these careful layers of these phytoceramides, of ceramides in your skin that are designed to protect that moisture. And by protecting that moisture, yes, it's important for our survival, our health, but it's critical to the health of our skin, critical to the appearance of our skin. And that's the priority of this ingredient today. So we're talking about a system that was all about survival in years past, but today it reflects upon the beauty of our skin. And really, when you think about the skin, the only way you get to affect, and talk about this with our healthy hair, skin, and nail product, we only have one opportunity, and one opportunity to change the structure, the character, and the true appearance of those tissues. And that's where they are made, where they are maintained, and that's on the inside of our body. And that's exactly, we'll talk about the science in a moment, but that's exactly what the science on this product says.
And this comes out to about 40 cents a day if you're buying the full 1 year supply.
It used to be well over $1. Even today,
Yeah.
we've lowered the price. We introduced this almost a decade ago. But I never spoke about it on television. It was so expensive. It's not like I was embarrassed about it, but it was a very expensive product, and I thought it was out of the price range of anyone who was looking for a beauty product. I guess I didn't look at those $100 and $200 moisturizers that last a month or two.
Exactly.
But then at that time, until we were capable or able to lower the price significantly, that was when I first started featuring it on air. And that was probably about 4 or 5 years ago. And last year, when we were able to do some great pricing, we did a Today Special a year ago, and it went far beyond our expectations. We've now gone way past our expectations this year, and we lowered the price even further. At your request, we created a 360 capsule supply, and I'm hoping when we do a Today Special again, because we will not have a Today Special again for this product for at least a year. I'm hoping when we do it in a year, I'll be able to tell you, as I did this year, we'll have an even better pricing on the product.
There we go. I love, you know, that's important to note. This is it. This is the final show of the visit. It was 1 day, a little quick visit. This will not be offered like this again for a full year. So if you have ever wanted to try it, this is the perfect day to do it. If you're new to HSN, this is a wonderful place to start. Andrew is one of our most popular businesses here at HSN. People absolutely adore his vitamins. He's been here for more than 2 decades. He makes the world's finest vitamins, and this particular vitamin is a see the difference product. So get it home. Try it. You have 30 days to try it, love it or return it. We know you're going to be happy with it because virtually everything Andrew brings us becomes a customer pick. But if for any reason you needed to return it, we will do that, no questions asked. The best part about it is we've not ever offered the 360 cap before. Huge save. You're saving $130 off the largest choice here. That's big, big savings. For example, look at a 240 at midnight. The 240 will be $200.
Right.
Right now, you're getting a 360 for $159.90. It certainly is worth it to try it. You know, until you try it, you don't know. We spend a lot of money on beauty products, girls. We all do, right? We have our favorite cleansers and moisturizers and serums and masks and all the things we do to try to have our skin look great. And this is something that there's not a cream, there's not a moisturizer, there's not a serum. Nothing can do for our skin what this product can do. And that's what makes it special. And that's why when we use it, we really do notice the difference when we use it.
And when you look at moisturizers, typical moisturizers, there are dozens of ingredients. And those ingredients could have potential sensitivities to your skin, but those ingredients, even if they contain ceramides, those ceramides, I wish they could, but they can't be delivered into your skin where they deliver moisture. Ceramides are a complex fatty molecule. They're called a sphingolipid, lipid being fat. Sphingolipids are not going to penetrate into your skin to be delivered to the stratum corneum and deliver moisturizing benefits. Just doesn't work that way. There's no science that says it works that way. In fact, there's science that specifically says it doesn't. But there is science that says if you ingest these sphingolipids, if you ingest these ceramides, those ceramides can be delivered to your skin. In fact, there's science where they label the ceramides that are ingested. They label them in a fashion where they could identify if those molecules arrived at the site where you want them to arrive, in your skin. And they've been proven in the science to be delivered to the site where they deliver their benefits. So that's step one in the science. And step two in the science is that when they deliver these ceramides, they look at the levels of ceramides and they look at the appearance of skin, and they do this in what's called, I explained this earlier, and a lot of folks apparently didn't understand what a double-blind clinical study is. That when I often say the gold standard, the best scientific research is a double-blind clinical study. And a double-blind clinical study is where the researchers who are giving out, say, the ceramides and some placebo, something that could just be water in the capsule. When they're just doing that, the researchers don't know what anyone is getting. The subjects in the study, they don't know what they are receiving. No one knows. It is only at the end where sort of someone comes in and does an accounting. Everything is coded, and they come in with the master code, the secret master code, and they look at the results. And it's not until then do we really know if something was beneficial. That's the kind of clinical study. In fact, when medications get approved, you need to be sure it's a blinded study. You need to make sure, otherwise what happens? Bias comes in. The company testing the product might be biased, might be prejudiced in terms of the results. The people involved in the study, if they knew, they might have a bias in favor of certain results. So it's the only way that clinical studies are actually unbiased, unprejudiced, and reliable. And that's the research that I've been talking about on this product. Double-blind clinical studies showing the benefits when the ceramides are delivered, but only if they're delivered orally, as we're doing here. And what we did, because I always say we don't second-guess Mother Nature, we also don't second-guess reliable science. So when you look at the research and you look at the science, you look at the materials and the source, and you look at the levels, you're looking at our product. So we basically took a page out of the research, and because the research was so compelling, that's how we designed our product.
Isn't that a beautiful thing? And the best part, too, as Andrew was pointing out, not just for the skin on your face. This is for the skin all over your body. If you want your skin to be more supple, if you want it to be more emollient, more moisturized. And moisturized skin feels better. Right? Your skin, it's the way your skin feels. It feels softer, it feels better. If your skin is dry, if you have dry skin on your face, there's a good chance you have dry skin on your body. Because when you're not hydrated properly, and it's, the bottom line is you're gonna be drinking lots of water, you're still not hydrated. And the ceramides are going underneath our skin. They are offering, they're like little camels. They're holding on to that moisture for us.
Right, I wish I had. And next time we talk about this, I'll have a diagram of a cross-section of our skin that shows the importance, the structural importance of the stratum corneum. And literally that these ceramides, they're layers of ceramides that are carefully arranged and integrated to help us retain moisture. As I said before, it's a serious system, not because we want to be seriously beautiful, but we want to survive. Because holding on to moisture, look at the surface area on our bodies. Look, you know, it's someone at my height and my size. There's an incredible amount of surface area. All of us have an incredible amount of surface area. What does that surface area represent? It represents moisture loss to our body unless we have a system to protect it. And that's what ceramides are all about. And ceramides today, not all about retaining moisture for the sake of survival. It's all about retaining moisture for the sake of the appearance of our skin and also for the health of our skin. Because if you look at your skin and you look at, say, dry skin, irritated skin, rough skin, you look at skin as it ages, guess what you're looking at? Skin with lower ceramide levels. So invariably, ceramide levels are directly related to better appearing skin, and unfortunately, ceramide levels are indirectly or inversely related to sort of poorer appearing skin, meaning that as go our ceramide levels, so goes our skin. And it's something that the research, of course, talks about wrinkles in the face. It talks about crepiness of the skin on our body. It talks about trouble spots, like our heels. And some of the reviews talk about being able to wear different kinds of hosiery now because the hosiery isn't getting caught on the dry, coarse areas on our heels or parts of our feet. So whatever your individual case might be, we all suffer as we get older from challenges in terms of the natural moisturization of our skin. What we do to overcome it, we slather on oils. And interestingly enough, the most important aspect of moisturizing our skin is making sure we stay well hydrated. I've said this before, if anyone is a nurse or has spent time in a hospital, and you see a patient who's dehydrated, you could identify a patient who's dehydrated basically just by looking at them. You could tell from their skin. So what we need to do if we want to have great skin, we need to adequately hydrate. But what also happens as we get older? We have more challenges with our urinary tract and bladder, more urgency issues, so we tend to not hydrate as well because we don't want to be using the restroom as often. But again, beautiful skin starts with adequate hydration. If you deliver the adequate hydration, then the ceramides protect it, retain it, that's what the science says, and then you get the benefits in terms of the research.
There we go. I'm going to show you, if you're just stopping in, I know we get a lot of people stopping by on a Saturday night. We're so glad you found us because this is a one-time-a-year offer. It's only been a today's special one time before. First time we've done a year's supply, and it's the best value, lowest price we've ever offered, price per capsule we've ever offered on phytoceramides. Also biotin, 500 micrograms of biotin is also in that formula. Let me show you one more time what the choices are. You can always do a try me at 30, then we go to 60, 120, 240, 360. Last I checked, before I came out here, we were down to the final few hundred in each choice. This was completely sold out this afternoon. So if Andrew were not the manufacturer, we would be out of luck. The primetime girls and guys out there would have absolutely no chance at this if Andrew were not the manufacturer of the product, where he is able to call the factory. They can produce a few more bottles for us so that those of you that weren't watching earlier today have a chance to own it. So I would encourage you, if you're just stopping in, if you love the information, and we're just really scratching the surface here, if you have a second to go read the reviews are remarkable. The reviews are amazing. You see things like they've discovered the fountain of youth. They're shocked at how amazing their skin looks. And anybody who wants their skin to look better, younger, more hydrated, and you're spending money on beauty products anyway, we all are, this is going, I think it's helping my beauty products work better.
Oh, without a doubt.
It seems like it is. My skin for my age is holding in really nicely, and I'm like Andrew, you know, we don't have needles and things going in. We don't do injectables or anything like that. I'm always doing what you're doing. If you ever decide to do that kind of stuff, I might bite the bullet and do it. But until then.
I'm a devout coward. I'd just be afraid that if I start putting funny things in, I'd look like a clown.
That's what I'm afraid of.
So
I'm
especially
afraid the people at home would be like, what did Andrew and Colleen do to their faces?
Right.
Oh my God. I'd rather just look a little older, frankly, than, you know.
No, I mean, my whole life, back when I was in school and after school, everybody always thought for a while I was a trial lawyer dealing with medical product liability cases, and I remember sitting in a courtroom once. I was probably 25 years old, sitting, and finally the judge asked me, "When is your boss showing up?" So my whole life I spent looking too young, and my parents always said to me, "One day you'll be grateful about that," and I just didn't get it. And I used to always complain when I would get carded whenever I went anywhere. And recently someone carded me. God, they must be blind. But I thanked them. It's
always exciting when that happens.
I thanked them. So I think they were just hoping that I'd give them a tip or something like that. But
I'm sure you did.
I was grateful. But again, everybody has their own approach to how they're going to age. My approach has always been to do the best I can to support what I think are incredibly robust and powerful systems inside our body. So in terms of moisturization, the best way to moisturize our skin is from the inside out. In fact, it really is the only way, via hydration and then protecting that hydration. If we're going to slather on oils on the outside of our body, we're just creating a perception of moisturization. For us, basically, it makes our skin feel good when it goes on. I look at the moisture products that my mom uses. You know, they have some really kind of not so pleasant ingredients like lanolin or things like that in them. But as we get older, we like that oily, viscous feeling on our skin. But if we really want to change the appearance of our skin in terms of the plumpness and the health of our skin, then we have to reverse that reduction of ceramides and the powerful role that ceramides play. Unfortunately, as they get reduced, that's a visible difference in the quality of our skin, the wrinkling of our skin, the smoothness, the roughness of our skin, and that's the role that ceramides play.
and already over 24,000. Now here's what's happening. If you need any of the smaller sizes, we have the final few hundred. If you want the largest size, and that's been the most popular, there are presently 2,400 people. I know that sounds like a lot, but with 24,000 of these out the door, you may want to consider placing that order, make your first flex pay. We'll get this on the way home to you. Try it for 30 days. You know that you have a return policy that allows you to return it.
We added 2 million capsules in the large size.
Wow. Well,
so now we're halfway through the quantity we added, and all we have is another 2 million capsules. So,
wow.
so that is it. So, and that's the entire amount we have the capacity to make this product. Thank goodness we have the capacity to make more of it, but there's a limit even to that capacity. But what I wanted to do is read some reviews, then get into the science itself. As much as I love to talk about the science, and as much as understanding the science really, I think hopefully, convinces you that this is the only logical, rational way to moisturize our skin. And whether you're talking about a moisturizer or makeup, whatever it might be, it's kind of like an artist with a canvas. If your canvas is healthier, if your canvas is going to be moister, if your canvas is going to be less crepey, then you're going to be able to use those products more effectively, more efficiently, and as many reviews say, you need them less often, you can go out without makeup. So, but again, the entire body. So let's read some reviews. And the reviews are so good that I just, because we don't feature this often, I don't really get to review these often.
Right.
So the reviews are just, to me, just mind-blowing. Moisture in a bottle. I bought a 30-day supply just to try. In the time I took it, I noticed a dramatic difference in my skin. I was pleasantly surprised. I'm back now to get a bigger bottle. It is a new product, but expensive. I won't be able to take it every day, but every other day is fine, and we've lowered the price. We've consistently lowered the price since day one. Today is the best price ever.
That's right.
I would love to see this one as a today's special someday, maybe with your healthy hair, skin, and nails product, which we're doing, which I love. I take it every day. I don't need as much topical moisturizer as my skin was not as dry at all. Thank you for this wonderful product, Andrew Lessman. Nice glow to my skin.
Excellent.
Nice surprise. I have just started using Phytoceramides along with the healthy hair, skin, and nails and can't believe my eyes. Within a week, I have noticed a difference. I live in a very dry climate and these supplements have made such a difference. No more dry skin. My skin is more smooth and supple. Thank you for this amazing product. And basically the research reads as though it's reading the science, but with emotion.
And she was seeing it in 1 week. She was seeing a difference already.
Well, we hear days, weeks, and again, it's a product that works quickly, remarkable results, and the words are surprised, remarkable, amazing. We don't write these. These are not fake reviews. These are real reviews from real individuals who use the product.
Yeah, you can't write a review on hsn.com if it's not proven that you bought the product.
So most companies are not like that. We are here.
Excellent.
I've been taking 2 capsules daily for 3 weeks. In addition, you only need to take 1 capsule. Some folks take more, but again, budget dictates 1. The science and research says 1 is plenty. If you took a handful, it's healthy. It's not harmful or anything.
Right.
It's not a drug. For 3 weeks, in addition to the healthy hair, skin, and nails, I ordered this summer. Results include softening of facial lines and hydrated skin. That's what we read. More hydrated skin, reduction in facial lines. The overall effect is that my face looks airbrushed. Ooh. I live in the dry climate of New Mexico, and for the past week, I find I'm using less moisturizer. On 2 occasions at the gym and at the library, women came up to me to ask me what I use on my face. We read this over and over and over. I told them it wasn't just what I put on my face, but also what I put in my body. They were surprised that supplements could produce this type of outcome. Then yesterday morning, my husband of 47 years said, "You look so beautiful today."
Oh,
how nice is that to hear?
Oh my gosh.
That compliment prompted me to make 2 important recommendations. Order Andrew's Phytoceramides and marry the right man.
Bravo.
That's awesome.
Oh my
I love
gosh.
that. No more cracked winter skin. I started this product in the fall hoping it would help with dry skin in the winter. This is the first winter without cracked skin on my hands and heels. I love this product.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and we, again, hear it over and over and over. Someone their entire life.
Right. It's
best beauty treatment ever. This is by far, and we don't add the emphasis, this is by far the absolute best beauty treatment in the world. Dare I say, this is superior to to your magnificent, healthy hair, skin, and nails. I've read a lot of reviews that say that.
That's amazing.
Nothing helped my nails except for this. And the reason why is fat is part of the structure of our nails. That's part of how the biotin in healthy hair, skin, and nails works.
Yeah.
But phytoceramides are critical to the structure of our nails as well.
Makes sense.
So,
and dry nails are brittle, they break.
and dry nails, that's when they prematurely break off. Wrinkles on my face are so much smoother. I will be spending much less on skincare. This is fabulous.
That's great.
Thank you. The best ever, by far the most noticeable difference than any beauty product or supplement I have ever taken.
Oh my gosh.
The ridges and deep grooves in my fingernails are gone. They are smooth and thicker, and most notably, my skin is soft and smooth. My forehead lines are much smoother, well worth the money spent. I will always take this. Andrew Lessman, please keep making this wonderful supplement. You know, it's funny, I mean, speaking...
These are some of the best reviews I've ever seen on any product.
And
this is unbelievable.
And they keep getting better. But for me, I'm someone, and people will tend to compliment my skin. If I go get a facial, which I'll do like twice a year, they'll compliment my skin. They'll think I'm 20 years younger than I am. And if I get any compliments on my skin, the first people I should thank are my parents. But then the fact is, I'm terribly lazy when it comes to the outside of my body. I could sometimes go a day, and other than in the shower, I don't wash my face. It's not like I have some special skincare regime before I go to sleep where I wash my face and put moisturizers on. I can go weeks without putting a moisturizer on my face. But the way I've always looked at it, I put moisturizer in my body every day, and I hydrate well.
Wow.
I take my omega-3s.
Sure.
I've been taking ceramides now. I took them before even the product was available for probably almost 10 years. So I'm the first guinea pig generally for every product, me and my family. So I think it speaks volumes. We're all individuals, but when it comes to individual skincare products, the reviews are all over the place because they have sensitivities and allergens, and some are too oily and some not oily enough. But with this, we all possess ceramides. Without question, without exception, ceramides are the most important molecule for moisturization of our skin other than water. Those are the two most important molecules. So this is, it's an equal opportunity employer. It's non-discriminatory. All of us, no matter what age we are, no matter what skin type we possess, no matter what our ethnicity might be, ceramides are critical to us, and even in the reviews we've read, many of the reviews comment on the character of their skin, their ethnicity, and it's all over the place.
Amazing.
Because ceramides are all over the place in our body.
With over 25,000 gone, if you are interested in ordering this, the large one was completely sold out earlier today. Andrew was able to add more. We're down to a few more than 1,000 only of these. If you want yours, you do need to jump in here and get that big bottle. That's the 1-year supply. You take one a day. So for your $159, that's gonna last for literally 12 months. And next year, he'll bring it back as a today's special, hopefully, and you can restock it at that time. Biggest beauty bargain. That was just a snippet of the reviews. Women are going just gaga for this product because you really do see results. And you're noticing they're saying things like, I'm using less makeup, I'm using less moisturizer, because your skin is better. With better skin, you don't have to be putting all this stuff on it all the time. It really is amazing, I have to say. I hope you will try it. It's the best value we've ever had on this product. I'll show you one more time what the choices are. If you're just stopping by, I know on Saturday night we get a lot of you channel surfing in, so we're glad you found us, because this is it. It's your final chance. It's the final show. 30, 60, 120, 240. The vast majority of people of that 25,000 have jumped in for the 360, but we also have a 240 if you'd like to pick that one up. The 120 is here if you want to just try it for a month, see if you like it. Here you go. Reminding everybody that this offer is expiring at midnight tonight. It's a this day only, it's a one-time only chance to try something different, and we're spending money on beauty products anyway. If it maybe will help us to be able to extend the life of a jar of cream, because we're not having to slather it on as much because our skin is looking better. Think about that. I think what Andrew said is really important. He doesn't even use topical moisturizers. This is his moisturizer.
I'm not a good example to follow.
Well, your skin looks great though. Right. And the fact that you don't have this big beauty regimen, your skin really looks great, but you are moisturizing. But he's using an internal moisturizer, and that's what this is. It's a moisturizer, but it's not like anything that we put on our skin, even if they put ceramides, because you hear that a lot. They put the phytoceramides in the creams, but that's a whole different ball game. You're not getting the same results.
And what's interesting is the ceramides. There's far more ceramides used in topical products than are present in a product like this, meaning that there are not a lot of ceramide, ingestible ceramide products on the market, but the cosmetic companies got very excited about ceramides. But just because ceramides are critical to retaining moisture in your skin doesn't mean that when you apply them to the outside of your body, they do anything at all for the moisturization of your skin, and they do not. They're sphingolipids. These are large molecules that cannot penetrate the skin. So in terms of moisturization, they don't have any impact when delivered externally. It's just like any fat that we put on the outside of our skin, whether it's going to be something like petrolatum, which was sort of the original one that people would use, and any of the nut oils or seed oils, whether it's going to be kukui nut oil or shea butter or coconut oil, whatever we use. Those oils on the outside of our body, they give a sensation. They give sort of a perception of moisturization. They make it smooth and all, and that's what these fatty oily molecules do, but they don't enhance moisture. It's an emollient effect, but they're not delivering more moisture into your skin. We deliver moisture from inside our body to our skin, and then what we should do is we should hold on to it for dear life. And the mechanism that was designed to literally hold on to it for dear life, because our survival depended on holding on to our moisture, not for beautiful skin, but so we had the moisture that was necessary for our body to live and survive. And so that, it's interesting that a system that we were dependent upon for survival is now a system that we rely upon because it's part of the beauty system of our skin. Because our skin can't be beautiful. Our skin can't be, our skin becomes crepey the minute we become dehydrated. Our skin becomes more wrinkled the minute we become dehydrated. And the system for retaining that moisture in our body uses lipids to retain that moisture, but it's inside the body, not on the outside of our body. And the key lipid to do that are ceramides, sphingolipids, and they're carefully aligned and arranged in these sheets that protect and preserve the moisture in our skin. And protected, preserved moisture in our skin, that's the skin we love. That's the skin that's resilient, radiant. That's the skin that's plump. That's the skin that's less resistant or less prone, more resistant, less prone to wrinkling. So that's what this product is all about. And it's my fault that when I talk about it, I tend to really focus on the face because I think that's what all of us do. But for so many people, the true benefits of this product are their entire body.
Exactly.
The crepiness of skin they notice, the dry, cracked skin that could be very problematic in their feet or other parts of their body. So it's an opportunity to support that moisturizing system that no matter who you are, as we age, that system is going to be challenged. Our skin is not going to be as rich and radiant as when we were younger, and ceramides are the key to holding on to a bit of that youthful property.
Yeah, so that's an excellent point. You get the benefits on your face, of course, but if your skin is rough, if your skin is irritated, if your skin is dry, if your skin is discolored, if it's uneven, this is your product. This is the product to try. So along with the fact that you get all of these enhancing benefits, the truth is there's a lot of people that are just dealing with skin issues. Dry skin is not comfortable skin. Dry skin is very uncomfortable. Irritated skin is very uncomfortable. And I think that's the key here, is that your skin just feels better. Your skin just feels more moisturized without putting moisturizer on it. It's amazing, really.
And it's an opportunity to provide to our skin an ingredient, a molecule that's responsible for a characteristic we all desire, and that's our skin's ability to retain moisture. And we also have to make sure we deliver that hydration. I'm just going to read a few more reviews, then I'll read a little bit of science, and then we'll move on.
Okay,
because we're only doing 2 abbreviated presentations. Normally in our last hour, we'll spend almost the first hour, in the last 2 hours, we'll spend almost the first hour, but as you can see, the clock is up. We're done in 5 minutes.
That's right.
And then we'll just spend some time at the end of the next hour, and that will be it.
And in 5 minutes, please stay tuned. We have a huge variety show planned for you.
Oh.
We have like a dozen plus items and a sneak peek at today's special. So in 5 minutes, if you've ordered this, stay with us, because in 5 minutes, we move into a whole new segment to show you all kinds of wonderful products.
And I, again, encourage everyone on all of my products. All of my products are customer picks. And that's because if we make a product that isn't great, we'll go back to the drawing board. You are the ultimate designer of my products. So unless we make a product that pleases you, we haven't accomplished our work. So this is a product that I encourage you to read the reviews, because I think you'll be surprised at the opportunity it represents. When you follow the science, and that's all we've done here, when you follow the science, results follow you. And this has great skin, I've noticed a huge difference in the moisture in my skin. And all of these reviews, they seem like they're exaggerated and over the top, but that's how they're all being written. I've only been taking it for 1 week now, but I will use this with my regular vitamins from Andrew. I don't want to be without them from Joanne in Arizona.
Excellent.
Moisture skin, really. I cannot believe this product.
Everybody keeps saying that.
Although it is new in Lessman's line, it is most wonderful. My skin is very dry, and I have skin issues on my lower extremities. I just refilled my healthy hair, skin, and nails, and this product was suggested to add to my order. I went ahead and went with the 240 count. I have only been on this for less than a week, and I could tell a difference in my skin. Wow. My legs look better, and overall, the skin on my legs and arms look and feel better. Please make this a Today Special in October, or we did it in June, so I can stock up and take 2 per day. Only need to take 1 per day and revive my skin even more. Thank you for this product, Andrew.
If you take 2 per day, is that a problem?
No, you can take, it's a natural product. It's not a drug or a medicine. It's the ingredient that your body uses to incorporate into the skin to retain its moisture. You could take a dozen or 20 a day. It's frightfully expensive to do that. And the science, the benefits in the science is observed at 1 capsule per day. So if you want, you could take more, but 1 capsule should be fine.
Excellent.
Some doctors recommend you might take more for specific skin conditions, but great product. My skin was flaky prior to using this product. Nothing kept my skin from looking dry. Within a day, I could see a change in my skin. Love this product. I will never be without it.
Oh my gosh.
Increase in skin's moisture. This is another excellent product from Andrew Lessman. I've incorporated Phytoceramides with biotin into my skin regimen, and my skin, within a few days, seemed brighter and more hydrated. I love this product and will be reordering once I'm finished.
Perfect.
Really great. I take healthy hair, skin, and nails because it really helps my hair, but my nails were still horrible. Since adding the Phytoceramides, my nails and cuticles are no longer dry and split. My nails feel different and are definitely stronger. This change was immediate and has lasted for months so far.
Fantastic.
I love this product. Best beauty treatment. This product has done amazing things for my skin, hair, and nails. I just love these reviews.
Right,
my skin is so much more hydrated than ever before. My nails are no longer brittle. It took about a month or so for me to notice a difference. I will not ever be without this product. I take one every morning. Thank you for this beauty treatment from Jobani in Wyoming. Multiple benefits. This is an amazing supplement which benefits skin from head to toe. From my hair to my feet and even in between, my skin is more hydrated. My nails are not as brittle, so they grow better. For us middle-aged menopausal women, dryness can be a real problem, and this solves it without the use of hormones that have so many adverse side effects. Amazing. I will be using this daily from Tess in Nevada.
Gee, thank you, Tess.
Amazing product.
Oh my God.
I think we must have read the word amazing 50 times today.
Seriously.
I've been using this product for 3 months and cannot believe the change in my skin's feel and appearance. And I love it's someone else's words and not mine. I live in the Sunshine State and spent many days in my youth at the beach. The result, sun damage and very dry skin. This product has restored the smooth look and feel to my skin. I'm truly amazed.
Wow.
Thank you, Andrew, for giving me a look I can love again.
You want to give these like a round of applause.
And how well written are these reviews? I mean, how eloquently written, how passionately you could hear the emotion. You could hear the genuine surprise, the words you hear: amazed, surprised, incredible, miracle. And I think because most of us, we're so conditioned that the only way we're going to see a difference in the skin on the outside of our body in terms of moisture has to be by putting moisture on the outside of our body. But we've forgotten the entire system, that incredible God-given Mother Nature's blueprint, whatever you want to call it, for skin moisture. It has nothing to do with delivering moisture on the outside. It has everything to do with delivering it on the inside. Everything. Think about it. Go in a swimming pool. What does that do? It effectively dries out your skin. It gets all crinkled. Sit too long in a bathtub. Same exact thing. If you want to moisturize your skin, it's about delivering the key ingredients that have been scientifically established inside your body where they deliver the benefits.
Here we go. I know we're just about ready to wrap this up. Remember, if you want the largest one, last we checked, there was only about 1,000 or so of this left. You do need to jump in if you want the full year supply. The 360, all of these were completely sold out, as I mentioned earlier. It's back in stock so that our primetime folks would have a chance to see it also. So whether you want that big 360, first time we've ever done a 360 count of the Phytoceramides with biotin, we also have it in the other choices for you. So if you want to do a 240, if you want to do a 120, a 60, or a 30, we do have all the choices. These are all, the smaller ones are very, very limited at this point. These are the two most popular sellers, whether you want the 240 or the 360. But if you do plan to take it every day, and I have to say, you know what I think the reviews are so passionate, you know what I think that is? Because the truth is we all have high hopes for beauty creams, and we spend a lot of money on beauty products, and unfortunately a lot of times we're disappointed and we don't get the results we're hoping for. So that, I think, is the really key difference here. It's the first beauty product that women and men are taking where it just works for everybody. Everybody is seeing results with this, and it's exciting to actually see a beauty product that really is delivering more beautiful, more radiant, smoother, more youthful skin, not just on your face, all over your whole entire body. And that's why I think people are excited, because for once, the beauty, a beauty product is really, bringing it and getting us those results.
It's science-based. I mean, what I say, and I say this with all due respect to all those very expensive products, the moisturizers on the outside of our body, it's a little bit of smoke and mirrors. It's not like they're deceptive or anything like that, but we're sort of fooling ourselves. It gives us the feel and sensation of moisture. What a product like this does and what adequate hydration does, that's actually changing the moisture content in our skin. So what we have to do is we have to deliver that hydration in the first place, then we have to deliver the molecules, and can only be done from the inside, so that our skin, our body, which knows how to do, if we give our body what it needs, it knows very well what to do with it. So if we give our body this key critical molecules, phytoceramides, our body knows how to organize them into the sheets, the lamellar sheets, that will protect and retain the moisture that is associated with the better qualities in our skin. As skin becomes more irritated, as we experience things like dermatitis and roughness, those are things that are associated with the reduction of those key protective molecules in our skin, like ceramides.
Alrighty, we are going to wrap this up for now.
Yes.
We're hitting the 27,000 mark on today's special.
We had brought with us 20,000 units, so you could do the math. We went through 7,000 bottles more, so if we weren't the manufacturer, it would be entirely gone. We're going to do an abbreviated version, very abbreviated version of this at the end of the second hour, and then we'll hopefully have a few capsules to linger for those of you who might be watching later.
Okay, so we are now going to do a little surprise for everybody. Coming in July, every July, Andrew brings us his most popular, one of his most popular products, our #1 top-rated beauty product here at HSN. It's a healthy hair, skin, and nails. So what we're doing for you tonight, and this is quick, just gonna be for a couple of minutes here, you have a chance to order the Today's Special now. It'll be delivered at the end of June, so you'll get it before anybody else. And we have the same exact price it will be offering in July, whether you do a 60, a 180, a 360, or 720. Here is where the regular pricing is, and here is what we get to do for the Today's Special. That's happening in July, but you get to pre-order right now for a late June delivery on this.
Basically a month early.
That's it, a month early, exactly.
You'll get it a month early.
Wow.
And we're currently making the product, so the product doesn't exist yet. This is a special version that we're doing for the Today Special. And as I said before, when you look at despite the quality of this product, despite the levels of biotin and other ingredients in this product, if you compare it to even the cheap stuff that is available on the internet, even gummies that to me violate what they used to call the jelly bean rule, that you can't just put vitamins in a jelly bean and make it healthy, call it healthy, because gummies are basically 15, 20, 30 calories of just sugar, depending on the gummy you're taking. No reason to take a gummy. This product is a tiny capsule, easy to swallow, will never upset your stomach, and it delivers all the nutrients you need. You heard it mentioned in the reviews I was reading for the Phytoceramides product, that so many people view this as the foundational beauty product. I think there's over 6,000 reviews or something crazy like that. And the product is about 90+% positive reviews. So it's an opportunity to spend a fraction of what this used to cost over 20 years ago.
Wow.
So it's a little more than a dime a capsule. The potency is higher than ever, but it's a perfect example of how much more affordable my products become over time. Most people take either 1 or 2 capsules. I'd say 50-50, 1 or 2 capsules. You could start with 2 capsules and then go down to 1 capsule. But again, if you look at the price on the large size, it's barely over a dime a capsule. So you're looking at a little bit around $40 a year at 1 capsule. And if you take 2 capsules a day, it's going to be about $0.25 a day. So it's incredibly affordable despite its quality.
Oh, you will absolutely love this product.
So, and that's
if you're trying to grow your
showing
hair out, if you want prettier skin, if you're trying to grow your nails out, give this one a go. I think every girl who works at HSN, I know so many of us take this. I think all the female hosts take it pretty much. I mean, we all love this product so much. So if you're not taking it, Steven takes it, Andrew takes it, my husband takes it. It's an awesome product. It really is. You will see results. So if you'd like to get a jump start, if you want to beat the rush, do you know that today, we mentioned it only for a couple of minutes, and almost 8,000 have been ordered. So it's definitely here. If you'd like to get yours now, we'll get it to you by the end of June, so you get it a month early and try it and see. You, even as you were reading the Phytoceramide reviews, you heard so many people talk about the healthy hair, skin, and nails.
And again, it's a product that the reviews speak volumes. I encourage you to read the reviews. There are so many reviews. There aren't 6,000. There's over 5,000 reviews, but 4,400 of them are 5-star reviews. Over 4,400.
Amazing.
So it's a product that delivers. And it's a product that people have great expectations for. So when people expect a lot, it's hard to please them, but this product does. You'll be thrilled when you try it.
That's an excellent point, because you do. You're expecting to see something happen, and you will. All right, we're going to wrap this up. Keep ordering the Today's Special if you'd like to. Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails. That's July's Today's Special. You're welcome to get an early start on that if you'd like to.
Get it a month early, actually.
Yeah, exactly. But we're going to go ahead and keep going here. We have a lot planned for you. I promised you a variety show, and that's exactly what's about to happen here. We have a huge assortment of great things to talk about over the course of the next probably 45 minutes. We'll have a final little abbreviated peek at the Today's Special, but we have a lot to share with you in the meantime. Nighttime is a product that a lot of us swear by, especially last night I took it. When I work late and I get home and I'm wide awake and I know it's going to take me forever to fall asleep, my nighttime is right there for me. I keep it in the top drawer of my nightstand, and I know it's going to help me fall asleep naturally and gently. And a lot of you probably feel exactly the same way. You definitely, if you have trouble falling asleep, this is a product for you. And we have it in 3 choices. You can try a 60, a 180, or a 360 count. We have it special price. When Andrew's here, you know what happens. Everything goes on special pricing. Everything is always free shipping and handling. You get flex pay on the larger choices. And this is a one-day visit. It's over at midnight, so take advantage of the savings here. Another one, huge customer pick on hsn.com.
And what's funny about this product is I wasn't planning on featuring it, but I was at the gym, and I was riding the bike at the gym, and a commercial came on the TV, and it was talking about a breakthrough product for sleep, because what it was doing, it was combining science with Mother Nature. And I'm like, wow, that sounds really exciting. And what they were doing, they were combining melatonin with Mother Nature's best botanicals for sleep. I've been doing that as nighttime for almost 30 years. So I guess their breakthrough is the product that I've been manufacturing for a few decades. But that's exactly what we do here. We take the ingredient that we know our body secretes but struggles to secrete adequately. Our body makes it but struggles to make it adequately for our sleep as we get older. And then we combine it with botanicals that support healthy sleep, but we combine it with those botanicals at levels that are not intended to knock you out. What this product is intended to do is support the natural sleep process, so you can naturally go to sleep and stay asleep. The last thing you want is something that knocks you out, because invariably, when drugs or medicines do that, they're effectively depriving you of your ability to manage your own sleep process, and they tend to suppress things like the benzodiazepines, things like Xanax or Valium. Those benzodiazepines, they actually interfere with melatonin secretion in the future. So although they might relax you and you might get to sleep, they're actually interfering with the chemistry of healthy sleep. This is designed to support the chemistry of healthy sleep, and that's how it's always worked, and it's always been very well reviewed since the day we introduced it.
There it is. If you'd like to try it, if you or someone in your family, it might not be something you take every night. I don't take it every night, because if I get to bed, and I don't always work really late, so when I'm working a normal schedule, I just don't take it, because I'm a pretty good sleeper, but this really helps. And if you are a person that has trouble falling asleep, sleep. There's nothing worse. You're tossing and turning, you're awake. I mean, there's just nothing worse than not being able to fall asleep.
I'm a great sleeper, but sort of because I'm a great sleeper, I have my own sleep schedule. So when I come here, disrupts my sleep schedule. Right. When I go with Muriel to visit her family in Europe, that's a 9-hour time difference from the West Coast.
Right.
That my world is upside down. And this is how I reestablish my sleep schedule. This is a way, because I don't like to take medicines or things like that, I won't. So this is a way for me to naturally support a different sleep schedule and get a good, relaxing night's sleep and not feel like I'm hungover in the morning.
What a great idea. Perfect for travel. If you're going to be doing any traveling, time zone travel, this is a wonderful thing to take along with you. We're going to wrap it up. If you'd like to order it, again, a 60, a 180, a 360 count. But we have a big special coming up next for everybody. Actually, we're going to talk about 3 items back to back. So get ready. We'll continue to take your orders.
Some that we haven't talked about for a while. Yes.
Okay. So should we scoot?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. How many steps do I have
today?
Okay.
So we're going to start with Cholestacare.
Checking my steps.
You're checking your steps. How many?
18,330.
Stop it.
So a good day, pretty good day.
That's an excellent day. What do you average?
I average a little more than 15, I think. I average 15 to 20.
That's great.
That's not bad.
See, I don't wear one of those. I probably should, because I really do walk a lot. I go to the gym like 5 days a week, and I love the treadmill. So I should clock my steps.
For me, it's just a good reminder. And what it makes, because I spend a lot of time on the phone, and also sometimes I'll spend too much time in front of the computer. So it's not unusual for me to spend the time on the phone all morning. And before lunch, I could have 15,000 steps just doing laps around the kitchen or something like that. So
the few times I've talked to you on the phone many times, and
I'm pacing.
So you're walking. Sometimes you've been outside actually like on a walk. And then otherwise you're right. You're always moving because I can hear you. And you're like, you're breathing and you're going.
No, I think it was Satchel Paige, who was a major league pitcher. He was a pitcher back in the, like, what is it, the 30s and 40s, and what they called the Negro Leagues at the time. And Satchel Paige was an incredible pitcher. And he only made it up to the major leagues later in life. Fortunately, when I was young, I got to meet him. But he only made it up to the major leagues later in life, and he was still incredible. And I think he had a quote that was something like, I don't look back, or, I keep moving because somebody might be gaining on me. So the way I look at it, we're all aging. And Father Time is gaining on us. So we need to keep moving. So it's kind of my little mantra. I do the best I can to keep moving because that's how I stay healthy and still able to do this. I feel like I do this as well today as I did it 30 years ago when I first started doing it back at QVC.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yep.
It is really true. Because
I hope so.
This takes a lot of mental, capacity to do what you do, stand out here with all cue cards and have all that retention. But we're going to continue right along here.
Cholestacare.
Have you had your cholesterol checked lately? Well, guess what? If you need to lower your total in LDL cholesterol, we have a natural way for you to be able to do that with your famous Cholestacare. We have this also at very special pricing for this visit. Remember, it's a one-day, midnight tonight. This is a one-time, right? You're not here for the rest of the weekend, right? This is it for the whole...
Well, we're going to do a special show tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
We're going to do like a little question and answer show, because those it's kind of a variety hour where I'm going to be answering questions, and we're really not going to be talking about products that you need to buy. We're going to be talking about just information that's important that you want me to talk about.
Wonderful. And that will be with Alice.
And with Alice, first time.
That's nice.
Yes.
Oh, you'll love her.
Yes.
She's
wonderful.
Great. She is great.
She and I have met.
So 5 o'clock tomorrow, Andrew and Alice will have, I was thinking that this was the end of your visit, but tomorrow you have one more hour.
So the pricing will stick around until tomorrow. But Cholestacare, and we now have a 720 capsule supply. It's another ingredient that used to be much more expensive, that we had much smaller sizes because it was so expensive, and now it's become even more affordable. You take one capsule with 2 meals each day. Some people take a capsule with each meal, or might even take 2 capsules with their largest meal. It's not a drug or a medicine, but it sounds like it has a medical claim, which it does, because it can help to lower your total and LDL cholesterol levels, and not a little, but significantly, and also thereby help to reduce your risk of heart disease. It works perfectly with cholesterol-lowering drugs. It can help you reduce the amount of that medication you're taking, or in many cases, eliminate that medication. Work with your doctor when you're going to do that, whether it's a statin drug or something like Zetia, which, by the way, you could break that Zetia pill in half, and it will work just as well as it does if you take the whole pill, and you'll save about 50%. You could talk to your doctor about that, or you could just do some research on that. I think the VA now recommends everyone break it in half because there's no reason to take the whole pill unless you like funding the pharmaceutical companies.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well, you do
I
take these with each meal.
Right.
So if you take it already, you might want to stock up on the largest one.
Yes.
Or if you've not tried it before, it's completely up to you. But the large one is here at a 720 size, and it's only $139.90. $139.90, $60 savings, $30 savings here, $15 or $6 savings. But the beauty of this is that it's a natural way to lower your cholesterol. And if you are a person that you realize you need to get to work on it, it's very difficult to lower your cholesterol. It just is. I mean, the drugs work, but to do it just with diet alone, it's very challenging. So that's what's beautiful about this. If you read the reviews, it's a huge customer pick, which means it's working, because obviously this is super measurable. You have your cholesterol checked, you start using your product, you have it checked again, and you will start seeing those differences.
That health claim wouldn't be approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, and it didn't make the drug companies happy when it was approved, but it wouldn't be approved if this ingredient wasn't effective and wasn't safe. Absolutely effective and absolutely safe. It's a natural ingredient that comes from plants. It's called a plant sterol, in that human beings have animal sterols called cholesterol. Plants have something called a plant sterol. That plant sterol interferes with the absorption of cholesterol or the reabsorption of bile in our body. Every time we eat, we secrete bile. So if you take Cholestacare, when you eat anything, even something that didn't contain cholesterol, this product can still help to lower your cholesterol by reducing the reabsorption, interfering with the reabsorption of bile. It's effective. I mean, I could read some reviews here quickly. Again, the reviews are compelling, but the product wouldn't be approved if this product wasn't effective. This ingredient didn't work. And you could expect reductions of 10, 15%, 20% or more in total and LDL cholesterol. And if you combine it with a high fiber, low cholesterol, low saturated diet, you start seeing reductions of 30% or more, and we read about them all the time, 30, 35%, 40% reductions when combined with a sensible, high fiber, low cholesterol diet.
There we go. You pick your size you want, take advantage of the extra savings, the free shipping and handling. We'll send it right out to you. Now, speaking of doing something healthy for your cholesterol, we have, do you know, I've never had the chance to show this with you before.
I just wanted to mention it.
Yes,
I wish we had more time to talk about Cholestacare and talk about statin drugs and all of that. But what we also do, we have an oatmeal and an oat bran. Oatmeal and oat bran are obviously two of the most effective foods, perhaps the most effective foods in terms of lowering total and LDL cholesterol. We know that, we hear about that. Our oatmeal and oat bran, it's virtually perfectly reviewed. Our oatmeal and oat bran is organic and gluten-free. Most oatmeal and oat bran are not gluten-free, contaminated by the gluten from wheat that's all over the place. So our oatmeal is organic, it's gluten-free, and what we do is when you have it for breakfast, you get in each serving, each quarter cup, the equivalent of 2 capsules of Cholestacare.
No kidding.
So when you do the math, it's an unbelievably affordable product, and it's the best way to start every day. I tend to start most days with oat bran. Oat bran is even more fiber, so it's even more effective in terms of lowering our total and LDL cholesterol, but that's great. That's a wonderful opportunity to combine Mother Nature's 2 best cholesterol-lowering ingredients, the beta-glucan from oatmeal and oat bran, and the plant sterols from Cholestacare.
Okay, so we have the information on your screen right now for the oatmeal, and now here's the information for the oat bran. Can I ask you, why did you decide to do both of these and not just do a bran or an oatmeal?
Well, not everybody loves oat bran. I love oat bran. Some people prefer oatmeal. So we did it, and they tend to be equally popular. But both of them lower total and LDL cholesterol on their own. And then with the plant sterols added, it doesn't add 10 or 20% more to the cholesterol that's lowered. It multiplies. Our plant sterols, our Cholestacare multiplies the cholesterol lowering power of oatmeal and oat bran. It is the most powerful cholesterol lowering oatmeal and oat bran in the world, bar none, absolutely.
I love it. Okay, so if you'd like to order that, and then one more that works hand in hand with this nice little trio is Fibermucil. Fibermucil is another example of a product that is life-changing. People absolutely adore this product. If you are not regular, you need to get going on Fibermucil if you just want to be healthier. And also, it helps with your cholesterol lowering because it kind of works like a nice little cleanse,
I always say
right?
it's like a sponge in a broom.
Yes.
And the Fibermucil kind of sweeps everything out of you. The Fibermucil, most people use our Fibermucil for regularity. It's the mildest, gentlest, but most powerful fiber you're going to find. Just 1 or 2 capsules with a meal is all you'll need. And Fibermucil also, if you take it at the same time as Cholestacare, it enhances and increases the cholesterol-lowering power of Cholestacare, or whether it's our Choco Nuvo, when you take it with Choco Nuvo, which contains the ingredients in Cholestacare, it will lower your cholesterol, your total and your LDL cholesterol even more. So if you want a natural, mild fiber, I encourage you to read the reviews. Fibermucil is virtually perfectly reviewed. Despite it being fiber and despite most of us not having all sorts of positive impressions about fiber. This fiber is mild, it's gentle, it's a tiny capsule, ultrafine powder, delivers its benefits without any negative consequences whatsoever. It enhances the cholesterol-lowering benefits of Cholestacare, or it simply delivers the regularity that so many of us struggle with without anything that really affects our digestive system in an adverse way. It's Mother Nature's natural tool for regularity.
Yeah, that's such a good point, because normally when you think about fiber, you think about you having to eat all this fiber, all this stuff. This is your little capsule. You swallow it, you're done. It works like a charm. I hope you'll try it if you're not using it yet. People, if you go read the reviews, people rave about this the way they rave about Phytoceramides for their skin. I'll just show you the chart real quickly so you guys can just see. Do I have that one? Oh, I sure do. Here you go. So here are the choices in the Fibermucil. Stock up on the large one if you can. It's 1,000.
It's less
1,000 capsules for 89.
9 cents a capsule.
Wow.
So it's incredibly affordable.
So affordable.
Fiber is one of those things that really, if you look at the American diet and you judge it by its inadequacies or deficiencies, we talk about omega-3s, we talk about green leafy vegetables, we talk about fiber. That the American diet is horribly deficient in fiber, and just 1 or 2 capsules of this delivers powerful